Saan ba hanap mo? Going back inside. Oh, dali! Alcohol! Bye! Hi guys and welcome again to another episode for this series of ours called Quality This Quarantine. So last week I posted a video on Facebook asking you kung ano yung mga feedbacks nyo or ano siguro yung mga topics na gusto nyong ma-discuss para sa series na to. Shout out to you, Nak. Kilala mo sarili mo. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for commenting and giving your feedback, giving your opinion for this topic, okay? Maraming salamat. Our topic for today na nabasa mo na sa title is decision making. You know, every day the average adult makes a decision, an estimated amount of 35,000 per day. That's per day, ha. To begin with, dito sa topic natin for today, there is no perfect and foolproof formula for decision making. Maybe at first, kapag sinabing decision making, mapaisip ka ng ito yung mga pros and cons, ililista mo yung lahat, ito yung mga gusto kong gawin, ito naman yung mga pros and cons niya, so ano yung pipiliin ko. Decision making is a process, but not everything about it is technical. Also, when we say decision making, may mga online courses nito, may mga nakaspecify na course dito sa college para lang dito, lalo na sa management and sa economics. I'm just here to share to you something, the truth about decision making. So, hindi po ito isang webinar or seminar. Isa lang po itong video na nagasaad ng mga hinaing, opinion, mga pag-iisip ko at mga nabasa ko. So, if right now, first time kang manonood ng video ko, and for you, I'm not a credible person, para wala tayong argument, huwag mo na pong panoorin to. Okay? But if you're here and you want to learn, you want to know my perspective, my thoughts about decision making, well, stay. In doing my conceptualization here and research, I've come across again yung familiar term na matagal ko na siyang inaral, which is, first is the game theory, and second is the butterfly effect. And of course, maraming theory na nagbibigay ng formula sa atin. Ano ba yung perfect formula for in making decision, in decision making, and such. But on this video, I will not be tackling those. Maybe yung butterfly effect, but definitely not the formula or not the game theory. Kasi baka hindi na natin maintindihan o maunawaan yung video na to. And as much as possible, I would like to make every video compact, bite-sized, and yet, every time you watch it, every time I watch it, I'm learning something new. A lot of youth struggle, no, kapag sinabing decision making nowadays. Ikaw may idea ka ba kung bakit kaya mahirap mag-make ng decision? I mean, it's just a decision. Maybe kasi takot tayo na magkamali. The fear of being judged. The fear of wasting opportunities and resources. But you know what? Naisip ko lang, siguro kaya mahirap gumawa ng decisions nowadays or lalong humirap yung decision making nowadays kasi ang dami nating options, ang dami nating choices. Back then, biruin mo, walang problema eh. Walang identity crisis as much as I'm aware of. Back then, of course, sobrang tagal na. Back then, pagkapanganak sa kanila, paggising nila, well, most of the time, alam na nila kung sino sila. There's no confusion, there's no this and that. What your identity in your birth will be your identity for your whole lifetime. Well, most of the time, ganun ang cases dati. Yung life is very predictable din. Lalaki ka, mag-aaral ka, and then you go to work, and then you start a family. That's it. But now, there are so many options. Ang dami. Dati biruin mo, ilan kaya yung course no, sa college? Kung may college ba dati? Siguro unti lang, no? But now, so sobrang dami, hindi mo na alam kung ano yung pipiliin mo. Kasi, to begin with, hindi mo pa rin alam kung ano yung gusto mo, kung sino ka, at kung ano yung values mo. Kasi now, we live in a world where the main philosophy is, to live by is, you can be whoever you wanna be. And that's okay, that's fine. Pero yung thought lang na yun, napaisip ka ba na, I can be whoever I want to be. So every day, like, I can be a different person. I can have a different gender tomorrow. Ngayon, ganito ako, bukas iba na. Alam mo yun? Nakaka-confuse, nakakalito na. Kung everyday nga ang average na adult makes a 35,000 decision, what more pa kaya kung meron ikaw na identity crisis, kung meron kang gender issues? And of course, if you have those kinds of issues, or if you're struggling with that, pipili ka rin ng support system mo, pipili ka rin ng mga friends mo na malapit sa'yo. Siguro baka pipili ka rin ng course na tingin mong bagay sa'yo. And then, until it dictates your life. And siguro up until now, nandun ka pa rin sa pros and cons. But then again, walang perfect formula sa decision making. Dati nung bata ako, nung elementary days, kapag meron kang cellphone ng 3310, yung Nokia, unang labas nun, talagang sobrang sikat ka, sobrang grabe yung satisfaction. But now, ang dami mong pwedeng bilhin na cellphone, and then kahit yung pinakamahal na yung bilhin mo dyan, it literally means nothing to everyone. Kasi lahat tayo alam natin, lahat yan mapaglulumaan lang din. Lahat yan mag-pass by lang. Kasi alam natin na lahat pwedeng mahigitan nowadays. Dati pag sinabing Nokia or Motorola, alam mo yon, alam na yun na cellphone yun. Pero ngayon, sobrang daming choices, sobrang daming options na lahat i-consider mo, lahat papanoorin mo sa YouTube. Ang hirap pumili ngayon ng phone, kung ano yung phone, next na phone na bibili mo to upgrade. Pero dati sobrang simple lang. And nung elementary ako nun, sobrang tuwa ko nun, no? Sobrang feeling ko, sobrang sikat ko, sobrang cool ko dahil meron akong PS2, dahil meron akong cellphone. And it's pretty ironic nowadays kasi kung kailan nagbo-boom yung mental health, yung mga advocacies, yung psychology, doon naman lalong dumadami yung depression, yung case ng anxieties and such mental disorders. Siguro kasi na-open na yung option na yun. Dati kasi siguro ha, correct me if I'm wrong, siguro dati wala silang choice, wala silang option na magpapaka-depress. But now, they have. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, being true to your emotions, processing it healthily with us, with a counselor, or with a psychologist or psychiatrist. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe siguro kaya nga nagbo-boom yung industry na to, yung psychology, yung mental health, kasi nga lalong mas maraming nangangailangan. I think philosophy or idea here is, the more options that we have, the more choices that we can make, the less happy we become. Parang sa pag-try lang ng milk tea shop, ng mga brands, ng iba't ibang damit, clothing, accessories. Parang sobrang daming choice, sobrang daming options. Sa kapag napili mo yung isa, kahit na good yun, kahit good choice yun, kahit good pick yun na item, mapaisip ka pa rin na parang mali ata. Kasi you keep on comparing kung ano ba yung meron dun sa hindi mo nakuha. Dati sobrang simple lang ng buhay, and now it's so complicated. And we become less and less satisfied because of our expectations. Now, in a world where there are so many options, there are so many choices to make, how will you know na good yung mga decisions na ginagawa mo? Here's the thing, there's no such good or bad decisions. You define what's good and you define what's bad kasi ikaw gumawa ng desisyon na yun. Lo, kuya, pinanood ko pa tong video mo kung parang wala naman pala, di ba? Hindi, what I'm trying to say is, it's your perspective in your decisions that makes it wrong or right, good or bad. Kasi in every decision that we make, we learn. Either gumagapang man tayo dahil sa consequences ng mga decisions natin, or maybe masaya tayo, triumphant tayo kasi good yung choice na yun. Either way, we learn and we become more. Now, here's the secret. I don't know if this is a secret, but in just my contemplation, parang nakita ko na sa mga journals ko, parang oo nga, no? Parang secret to na dapat malaman ng maraming kabataan ngayon at ng mga kasame age ko, ng mga young adults or even the adults. What you have to consider in making a decision is your values. But it's not our keyword for this episode. What you value the most. And this can be applied anywhere. First, let's make a case study or an example. Sa course na pinili mo ngayon or pipiliin pa lang, maybe darating ka sa point na hindi mo gusto yung course na napili mo or inaaral mo ngayon. Now, you have three options. First is you continue doing that. You continue being there on that course of yours until you finish college. And then you work, and then i-continue mo kung ano man yung course mo na yun at i-practice mo until it becomes your career path. Second option is you continue where you are in right now, and then you make a living out of it, you learn, and then you pursue what you really want in the future. Third, if you have the resources, all the resources in the world and the support of everyone in the world, why not? Be reckless about your life and really pursue kung ano yung gusto mo ngayon. Alam mo, be stubborn, be a youth. I-pursue mo yung course na gusto mo. But then again, it's not realistic at all. And a lot of people na hindi alam yung passion nila, or maybe alam niya yung passion niya, alam niya yung gusto niyang gawin sa life, ano yung gusto, alam niya yung calling niya, yung purpose niya, pero marami nag-settle doon sa first choice kasi yung value nila, pinaka-binavalue nila sa life nila is family. So ayaw nilang maghirap yung family nila, ayaw nilang mahirapan yung family nila sa pagpapaaral sa kanya, it's their value eh. So okay lang sa kanila na ganun. Yung ibang tao naman, number one pa rin na binavalue nila is yung family nila. But, kaya yung second choice yung pinili nila kasi, yun na nga, binavalue nila yung family nila, they continued it, and then, magpo-pursue na lang sila ng gusto nilang course or gusto nilang career path in the future. But then again, it's our expectation that's wrong. You think na kapag nag-take ka ng psychology, you think na kapag nag-take ka ng dream course mo, pagkatapos nun is heaven na yung pakiramdam, pagkatapos nun is chill na. No. After graduating college, that's the start of the real life. And all of your expectation of becoming a teacher, psychologist, psychometrician, guidance counselor, it's gonna be put to test, I tell you. And ang daming tao ngayon, sobrang mismatch nung kanilang course na tinapos at sa kanilang work today. Kasi again, nakadepende yun sa values nila. Nakadepende yun sa values mo at ako, and we're all unique. In decision making, you must know your values. Your values first. It starts from within. Kaya nga nung bata tayo, di ba, tinatagtad tayo ng GMRC, Values Education, Christian Values, Christian Education, and such ESP. Pero ang tanong, nakinig ka ba nun? Kaya siguro tayo nahihirapan ngayon sa pagpili ng mga bagay-bagay kasi hindi natin tinetake, hindi natin ninanote kung ano ba yung epekto nun sa values natin, if it will serve our values. For example, if you value spirituality, if you value your faith, let me ask you this ha. On the past 3 months, ano yung mga desisyon or yung mga opportunities na nag-open para ma-practice mo yung faith mo or para maka-attend ka ng church or para ma-edify yung spirit mo? And did you grab those opportunities or not? Kasi if you value your relationship with God, I think you would have made the best decision on that aspect. But I think if you don't value it, now, I'm not saying na i-blame mo yung sarili mo na sinasabi mong mahal mo si Lord tapos hindi ka umatan ng church or hindi ka nagpaparamdam or so. I'm not telling you that. What I'm saying is, if you truly value your faith, if you truly value your relationship with God or with Christ, did you make a decision, a very intentional decision of edifying your spirit? What I'm saying is, stop being a hypocrite about your faith. And I'm also not saying na itapon mo na yung relationship mo kay Lord. No, value that. Pero you have to fix it. Not with the perspective na ikaw yung mag-aayos ha. What I'm saying is, bumalik ka sa Kanya. Ang hirap kasing sabihin or mag-counsel ng mga tao na, ano ba yung value mo? Of course, si Lord po. Tapos tinanong mo kung ano yung mga decision niya on the past 3 months or 5 months or 6 months, kalahati ng taon. Wala man lang dun yung intentional action or decision para i-edify yung spirit niya. My point here is, on this analogy is, if you value something, wag mo lang sabihin sa akin, wag mo lang sabihin sa ibang tao, i-practice mo kung ano yung bine-value mo. Kasi in the end, ikaw yung mag-decide niyan. That's why us counselors, matagal ako, as myself, matagal na ako, as a psych major, matagal na akong hindi nagsabi ng word na advice, na I'm gonna give you an advice. No. Kasi advices are subjective. Pag sinabing counsel, ito yung parang ginagawa ng doctors eh. For example, let's just say that you have a terminal case disease. You have a cancer. Pero wag naman, in Jesus' name. Now, it's your first time to face this. Alam mo na terminal case siya, na talagang malubang sakit siya, alam mo yung chemo, pero hindi mo alam yung process. So you ask the doctor, Doc, ano po ba yung pwedeng gawin sa case ko, sa sakit ko? The doctor then will, of course, give you options. Give you 3 options. Here's option A, here's option B, here's option C. Ito yung pros and cons niya ng bawat isa. But then para sa atin, hindi pa rin sapat yun kasi terminal case nga yun and we are not in our right mind or perspective para mag-decide on our own. And of course, we're gonna ask the doctor, Doc, ano nga po yung pwede ko pong gawin? And he or she will just say to us or to you again na, here are the 3 options, ito yung pros and cons. But Doc, come on, understand me. But if you were in my shoes, if ikaw yung nasa kalagayan ko, what would you choose? And the doctor will just say, that's the thing, hindi ikaw ako. In every decision that we make kasi, I think we grow. Kasi Brad, may mga consequences. And these consequences, it may make you happy or it may make you sad or it may make you depressed. And we can't and we shouldn't run from those consequences. This is the part where I discuss the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is commonly seen or adapted or applied sa mga games, sa mga RPG games, role-playing games. It goes like this. Yung small butterfly sa Amazonian jungle, whenever it flaps its wings, it can cause a massive hurricane or tornado to hit Texas or the other part of the world somewhere. Why is that? It means yung small detail or small decisions natin, it can result to a different outcome, to a different consequence that we don't know. So our keyword for this topic is uncertainties. In every decision that we make, everything is uncertain. That's why I think for me, walang right or wrong na decision. Well, of course, except na lang kung morally yung pinag-uusapan natin dyan. Of course, meron talaga. But then again, what the enemy meant for evil, God can turn it into good. Our tests can be our testimonies and our mess can be our message. Again, balance. I'm not saying na gumawa ka ng mga mali, gumawa ka ng mga immoral act para dumami yung testimonies mo. Come on, wake up! Sampalin kita ha? Sampalin kita Huwag ganun. Huwag ganun, men. One thing pala before ko ipagpatuloy yung butterfly effect, naisip ko lang back then, what if sila Benjamin Franklin or yung mga iba't ibang philosophers, sila Socrates or Plato or si Aristotle, meron silang option or yung mga greatest scientists natin or physicists, may option sila na maging vlogger or YouTuber. Do you think na-invento nila yung theory na meron sila? Or naging ganun pa rin yung ganun ka-profound or ka-dynamic yung legacy na iwan nila? I think hindi. Kasi kung nasan man sila, nag-focus sila dun and nag-bloom sila. Ngayon sa mundo na sobrang daming options, sobrang daming choices na pwedeng piliin na parang lahat the best, parang ang hirap gumawa ng desisyon, parang ang hirap pumili. Siguro ngayon nag-i-struggle ka sa pag-aaral mo sa college because of what's going on in our lives, in our communities, in the world. Siguro wala kang pang enroll na online class. Siguro sobrang affected ka na baka mag-working student ka. I don't know your circumstances, but I feel you. You're not alone on this. But I'm telling you this, don't give up on your studies. And then don't give me yung philosophy na si Bill Gates nga, tsaka yung ibang successful billionaires nowadays, or businessman, high school graduate lang sila or so, pero sobrang successful nila. Well, tanong ko sa'yo, ikaw ba si Bill Gates? Again, hindi ikaw yun. Hindi ikaw yun. And ayoko ng philosophy nowadays na hindi namin kailangan yung school. Yung school, parang kinukulong kami sa box. No. Please. I'm reading your post. I'm reading everything that you're posting. And then mali-mali nga yung grammar mo. Tapos sasabihin mo hindi mo kailangan ng school. Come on! Galing, men! Huwag ganun, ha? Whatever happens, is stay in school. Look at the things na tinuturo nito sa'yo that money can't buy. In making decisions, nga pala, let's not consider the time. Kasi time is the enemy of decision making. Personally, myself, nasa field ako ngayon ng work na hindi ko siya forte. Hindi siya yung life's calling ko, hindi siya yung purpose ko. It's not something that I do passionately. Wala doon yung passion ko. But does it make me a bad decision maker? Does it affect my credibility here in making this video? No. Kasi, again, by the end of it, I've learned a lot. And compared sa ibang psych out there, or sa ibang mga tao na who shares the same passion that I am doing, or the same passion that I have, I think I'm more. And it's not degrading them. I'm more kasi na-experience ko yung ibang reality of life. Ibang side ng career. And it just made me realize kung saan ba talaga dapat ako. And every day, dito sa work na meron ako ngayon, I'm learning every day and I'm appreciating it every day. As in, yung growth na meron ako sa pagtuturo, yung passion ko in discipling people, in discipling the youth, yung passion ko in counseling people, andun na yun eh. Nagmamasters ako, I'm doing these decisions, the risk, para ma-improve yun. Pero, yung learnings ko sa corporate world, it's really invaluable. It's really a golden experience for me. Bagong luto yung fries! Our lives have been truly revolutionized by deliveries. Truly a blessing. Cheese! I am bungal na! Shake, 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 shake! First bite, after a while, or month, meron pa tayong isa. It says there na merong shake fries na spicy. What I got was, ba yan? Maraming spicy? Ito yan. Ha? Cheeseburger. Cold coffee with chocolate. I haven't had coffee for like weeks or a month now. So guys, no? Ayun no? First bite, come on! Sa mga spicy lovers dyan. Spicy? Okay, that's what I want, you know? I'm human again. Wow, yung composition pala natin is greasy processed foods. Yung pala yung composition natin ng pagiging tao. And of course, hindi mabubuo ang combo na to. Are you... Oh! Come on, kainin mo yan. Now guys, in dipping this, kapag nakagat mo ng ganyan, yung other side naman yung i-dip mo, men. Huwag kang garapal, no? Huwag kang baboy. Huwag kang Rel J. I mean, huwag kang basta ganon. With fries, so unhealthy. So satisfying. And you expect us to live? Yung generation natin ng mga 60 or 80? Come on! With this lifestyle? Ang lasa. Ano yan? Nakasimak! But we have to accept that fact that we in ourselves, naturally, we are not good decision makers. We are not great decision makers. Kasi if we are, then bakit pa rin tayo kain ng fast food? Why? I'll tell you why we shouldn't, but still we do. First is, it's unhealthy. Second is, it's unhealthy. Third is, it's unhealthy. But then, we follow our intuition in making decisions. I think a good decision is comprised of a good output or a good outcome for us. It may be that yung sa decision na ginawa natin ay nasaktan tayo, and then at least we test that our hearts can still feel. I can still feel things. I'm not yet numb to feelings, to pain. In every baseball game or basketball game, kung ano man yung game na yan, pag tinanong mo yung sasalo ng bola, hindi naman siya gumagawa ng formula eh. Na parang, okay, habang sasaluhin ko to, nagmo-move ako, okay, ito yung computation niya, ito yung scientific computation niyan. Hindi. They follow their intuitions. In every wrong decision that we make, we think subjectively that it's wrong. Our intuition tells us that we made a wrong decision. In every decision like that, I think, akala natin wrong agad siya, pero hindi natin alam or nakikita agad yung result na ginagawa niya sa character natin, sa puso natin, and sa mindset natin, sa perspective na meron tayo. So, take heart kung ngayon hina-harness ka ni Lord, pinupurun ka niya dyan sa kung ano man yung choice na nagawa mo or sa decision na nagawa mo, and in time, you will reap your reward na lalo ka nag-mature, lalong magbubunga yan. And maybe you will, for sure, you will be an inspiration also to others. Not only an inspiration, but a living testimony and a living lesson. And that's good. The things that the enemy meant for evil, again, he will turn it. He can turn it into good if you just surrender your life to Him. Kasi God is not yet done with us. Again, focus on what you value. And going back to sinasabi ko kanina about the butterfly effect, things are uncertain. Hindi siya kagaya ng RPG game na pwede mong i-google or i-YouTube or manood na kapag ganito yung ginawa ko sa tao na to, sa NPC na to, or sa mission na to, sa quest na to, ito yung makukuha ko. Hindi natin pwedeng i-google ang life. Hindi natin pwedeng i-google or i-YouTube ang life, ang mga decisions or ang mga consequences sa decisions natin. But every day, in every decisions that we make, in every 35,000 or more na decision na ginagawa natin every day, we become a better person. We become more and more genuine and real with ourselves. Sana nakatulong tong video na to, and sana hindi ka araw-araw papalit-palit ng gender or ng identity. Dati kasi nilatag ni Moses yung 10 Commandments. Nakatranscribe yun sa bato para hindi siya pwedeng baguhin. Pero ngayon kasi parang meron na tayong DIY 10 Commandments or more. We have different philosophies na you can be whoever you want to be. Yes, that's true. There's nothing wrong with that. But in a world where everyone doesn't want to be limited or bounded by anything, be that guy who sets his or her limitation in decision making. And let us all remember na lahat tayo, we are designed for a specific purpose. But in pursuing that purpose, that calling, we may be termed by some people as perfectionists. Basta don't term yourself as a perfectionist, lalo na kung yung mga grammar mo ay mali-mali. From a video that I've watched from Casey Neistat, he says there na, do not let perfection get in the way of the good enough. Sometimes, the good enough is not making us less, but it's actually beneficial for us. He talks there na sa videography, sa pag-shoot ng mga videos, mas okay yung 4 videos, 4 shoots na good enough compared sa isang perfect shot. In photography, yes, we need that perfect shot, but in videography and in creating videos, sometimes it gets in the way of our productivity. Instead of being more productive, instead of focusing on our goals, sometimes we become less because of us thinking of yung mga decisions na ginawa natin na it could have been perfect. Na napapaisip tayo na imbes na wala tayong regret, nagkakaroon tayo ng regret. Kasi kung sana yung isa yung pinili ko at hindi ito, what could have been my life today? We also have to forgive ourselves sa mga bagay, sa mga lessons na hindi pa natin natutunan. Forgive yourself kung kailangan mo pang dumaan sa mga proseso, sa mga bagay, sa hurting, sa pain na yon in order for you to learn your lesson. And always remember that you will not make the best or perfect decision in life. Parang it's like a puzzle. I think sa paggawa ng jigsaw puzzle natin, hindi laging perfect, hindi laging akma yung piece na mailalagay natin dun. But sometimes it fits until we know na ito pala yung tamang jigsaw piece dyan sa pyesa na yan, sa pwesto na yan. Kasi not everyone has figured out life. Even yung mga billionaires, even yung mga successful YouTubers, even yung mga successful professionals, we all have our weak spot. Sabi nga ni Apostle Paul, even he has a thorn in the flesh. And I think all of us, we will always have a thorn in the flesh, our weakness. Kasi we cannot be perfect in every part. I think we can just be good enough, we can just harness that being good until we perfected it in our own subjective ways. And please, again, if we would just disregard yung time sa paggawa ng desisyon na to, not every decision that we make, hindi siya in vain. Lahat yon, it leads us to this. It leads me in creating content, in creating video, and posting it here on YouTube. Every downfall, every hurt, every mess that I've ever been in, every thought, everything, it leads me to this. So parang yun yung butterfly effect na hindi mo alam kung ano yung consequence na kakalabasan nun. Kasi nga, there's no perfect formula. Kahit na kunin mo yung pros and cons niyan, everything is still uncertain. So now, it's up to you to make that decision. Focus on the internals. Focus on the intangibles. Itong mga to, yung mga yan, titles lang yan, job descriptions lang yan, work lang yan, career lang yan. Pero yung values mo, that's, I think, what really counts eternally. What you value now will be your legacy. This is the first time that I'm gonna be saying this, so bear with me. And I don't like to say it, but I think I need to. And of course, in decision making, knowing that you're watching my videos, I think right now, you are valuing the intangible things that you have. Like your heart, not your literal heart, but your spiritual or your soul. And your emotions, I think you are valuing those. Now, if you value those, this is kind of weird, but kindly subscribe to this channel to let me know na parang okay, I'm valuing myself and I value your videos also. It is helping me a lot. Kasi these kinds of things, these videos, it takes me days, it takes me weeks to conceptualize, and it would be really appreciated, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. And I also think that it's gonna help this community of ours to grow more and to be known to other people, for us to reach more people. I hope you've been blessed by this video, and thank you for those suggestions. And as much as possible, even siguro matapos na yung quarantine, I would still continue this series as long as meron pa rin word na quarantine sa Pilipinas or here in Manila. So, thank you, and I will see you on the next video.